Sorry.
Ulrich is here.
Doctor serving the people's doctor.
The people's doctor's here, y'all. Let me just wipe this just in case. There we go. Oh, doesn't that look better?
It's great.
Look at that. All right. We're going to play a quick clip, and then we're going to see you next week, Tuesday. Ulrich is going to play the clip. This is something that I was... in the description, I'll have the original place that I got this from. This is a YouTuber with about 3,000 subscribers, maybe almost 4,000 subscribers. His commentary was pretty good, but we're not going to play the commentary that he did, even though you can go to the description and log right into his channel. Then we're going to give him all the respect. I can't remember his name at the moment. Let me see. Wait, it has it here.
Re-Up Ricky?
Yeah, Re-Up Ricky. That's REUPRICKY. Re-Up Ricky. All right, so Re-Up Ricky is the YouTuber who I am now going to the ending. We're not even going to his commentation. We're just going to do our own, and what we're going to do is play it now. Oh, wait.
What's the time signature?
Wait a minute. Looks like, what just happened? It's all the way at the end.
Oh, so you want the... Oh, I thought you
Oh,
said...
no. It was the clip that I sent you. I only wanted you to play the clip. So, wait. Why isn't it not playing the clip? It's playing like the whole thing. Go just to the... Yeah.
Bitch at my nigga job could never pull my nigga. You want me to tell you why? Because I send that nigga to work every day with a lunch bag and a fucking thermos. A thermos, bitch. You don't even know what's in it. It's special, okay? You might be able to compete with a bitch who buys her nigga lunch. You can't fuck with a bitch who makes her nigga lunch, okay? That bag is extra special. That's a major flex. When your bitch makes you food every day, not leftovers from dinner, but makes you food every day, that's a major flex. Work, wife, where? Why? What would you do? He goes to work every day, thermostat, lunch in hand, ball strained. How you gonna fuck with me? You can't. Bitch at my nigga job could never pull my nigga. You want me to tell you why? Because I send that nigga to work every day with a lunch bag and a fucking thermos.
Yeah, one more time.
A thermos, bitch. You don't even know what's in it. It's special, okay? You might be able to compete with a bitch who buys her nigga lunch. You can't fuck with a bitch who makes her nigga lunch, okay? That bag is extra special. That's a major flex. When your bitch makes you food every day, not leftovers from dinner, but makes you food every day, that's a major flex. Work, wife, where? Why? What would you do? He goes to work every day, thermostat, lunch in hand, ball strained. How you gonna fuck with me? You can bitch at my nigga job.
A mediocre girl 2 notches down for her attractiveness can pull her man, regardless of how much she cooking him a thermostat every
Say
day.
that again. Look at the camera, because I don't know if we heard that.
A girl who's 2 notches below her in attractiveness, even to not just what she considers, anybody considers, can pull her man, regardless of how much she blows him, how much she cooks for him, or something. I don't even know what she's talking about. Talking like that kind of almost makes me hope she cheats on him more.
You want her to be cheated on because
No,
of
I'm
her
joking.
bravado?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
But that's just dumb. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I appreciate her sentiment. I appreciate her confidence with that, but her method is a little skewed off because that's not what a real man really needs from a woman. And that would give the impression to most women, if I fuck him and suck him and, cook for him and make him lunch from scratch, not buy it, then he's never going to leave. What a man needs is a woman that really understand his plan and follow his plan. That's what he really needs. A woman that's going to be completely loyal. What a man values the most is that he have this person by his side that even if he lost everything, she'll stay in the trenches with him. And if he feel like this person's going right out for him, she could be very unattractive, but she's going to be a star for him. And that's really the thing. Cooking and sucking, all that stuff is cool, but the real meat, ladies, is when you're going to really ride out for your man and really be there for him and be completely loyal. That's the gift that you can give him. That's what I think. But
Oh, you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say so. I agree with you. I don't think I need a woman making me lunch and dinner. But it's funny. My problem is more so is that she was arrogant enough and braggadocious enough to say something so arrogant, and she has no idea what's happening. She has no. I don't even know who she's flexing on or who she's trying to talk to. Because it almost she's setting herself up to look really, really dumb in the future. She's setting herself to look really bad.
How so?
With her arrogance, with how she's doing all. So what she gave to us to public is she does everything for a man. She does all the. She caters to him. She blows him. She pleasures him constantly, right? And he's saying no one can get her man based on those things. So she said, and I'm sure the fact that she's bragging, she probably has her man all over social media with her. It's probably like if she's bragging about that, it's probably known that whoever her
He's
man
in
is,
her profile. They're together in the
they're
profile.
together. It's probably Carrie. So she's really.
Whoa. Have you ever been in the profile with anyone?
Yeah. When I first dated Alicia, I was still on Facebook. Excuse me, X.
When your ex, you were in her profile of
Yeah.
Facebook, or was she in your Facebook profile?
We were on each other's things. And before that, I was in with some other girl in her thing. It wasn't my idea though.
You went with the flow.
we just participated.
Yeah, and dude, I don't care to show this to people. You just got to explain a lot of stuff for no reason.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I thought it was interesting, and I'm not going to even talk about the gentleman's commentation that brought me to this. It was something that popped up in my feed, looking for something to talk about today, and I saw this. She was attractive. She was wearing a lanyard that said paper on it. It was blue, so I'm sure that has some sort of identification card on the thing. So there's a part of me that thinks that maybe they might even work together in the same building. You know, maybe one of those buildings that, like, you know, is laying off 10,000 people. Let's see how she acts when he don't got a job. Okay, when he waited for his check to come and now that check is not there. What happens then? How irritating is he going to be to her sight when she sees him, or she's stuck making all the money? Not that I'm defending that idea, but what I will say is that women believe that they are talking to other women and schooling them. And she thinks that her TikTok account is popping because of all of this red pill that she's spitting.
Definitely.
And I'm here to tell you, man, and this young lady, if she ever sees this, it's that, or any man that listens to this, listen, I love the idea of having my proverbial nuts drained every day as I head off to work with my, what does she have? He has his thermos, something special in the thermos. I don't know if it's chicken soup on Tuesday and lentil soup on Thursdays. I don't know what's in the thermos, but it's something special. Then she says, work wife, in other words, there is a conflict with her knowing that a man will have a wife at the workplace. It's very, very well known that a man is easily, like when I was in the bar business, there was very easy for me to have like the cleanup lady that cleans the office. Also, she can polish the furniture and polish the knob, so to speak. And these things happen all the time. And for any woman to believe that your man who possibly could get a work wife won't get a work wife because you drained him before he went to work or the night before he went to work, she doesn't understand the way the human body works. A man will, he will fill up quickly and be ready to go again. So her draining, she doesn't realize it will fill up. And it might not fill up for her only. It'll fill up for whoever's available. So there's this these women are afraid of sharing their man. These women are terrified of, not only will he see other people, he'll see somebody at the workplace. She's terrified. This is a woman who is screaming, I am worth having you. You look at what I've done. No one's gonna do this for you. And what she doesn't understand is that men don't give a F about any of that.
Okay.
He'll share his lunch with the chick. He'll crack that thermos and say, you ain't gonna believe this split pea soup. It was made with the smoked ham hock.
Yeah, I would actually get the feel he is probably sharing the lunches. That is kind of he has to be.
But she's terrified of this. She's terrified of this work wife idea. What woman uses the word work wife in an argument if you're not terrified about the women he's surrounding himself around?
Yeah.
Something probably came up, but you know what? I don't completely have an issue with what she's doing. And in certain aspect, it can play a role and it doesn't play a role in a man who's unguided, who doesn't know what it's really all about. A man who's just led by his loin. You know, what I call him is, I can't think of the word now, but like a lustful idiot. You know, and the thing about it is like that's the person that's going to jump around. But the thing is, if she comes in with his level of understanding and expectation is, there's this guy who never had anybody made him anything. You know, there's a guy who never had a woman express herself that way towards him. That would be enough to impress him and don't want to make him talk to anybody else.
So now she's making herself the prize.
You know,
the man is no longer the prize. Look at me, I'm the prize. Look what I can do. I'm sorry.
So I mean, the thing is, there's a level of truth to that, but you know, it's almost the value for value system. So now the thing is, he's doing that, showing her so much value. In return, he'll value her so much that he'll only mess with a person that at least comes up to that level. So the chick that just shows up at work and want to share the soup, get out of here. You're not doing enough to deserve that. We're talking hypothetically about what this may mean, you know, in the grand scheme of thing about her dealing with that. So I said that, to me, a real flex would be this chick that says, no matter what, I ain't going nowhere. That's flexing for me.
That's a flex.
That's a flex.
That's a flex.
I agree.
If you want to impress me by flexing, you do something like that.
That's a flex.
You know, to us, what she's saying is not flexing.
That ain't a flex.
Because you've come so far past that. For another guy, it might be. You know?
That's the thing I wanted to say, that if we don't even know if he really desires this every day. Mm-hmm. He might want he doesn't want you necessarily cooking for him every day. Mm-hmm. And if I'm seeing you every day, I probably live with you. Probably the sexual acts are not probably spontaneous and sexual anymore. If I know I'm gonna get a blowjob before work every time, every single day, you know, it kind of loses and it becomes, now I'm worried about being late. You know, I just kind of wanted to chill. I want to just maybe listen to a podcast. You know, you don't have to take a day off today. So she probably almost does it compulsively, like she needs to do this.
She's terrified.
Yeah, and
she's afraid.
Yeah,
this is a woman screaming, look at me, look what I've done. Please don't fuck that chick at the job.
Elvis said something earlier. He mentioned about how she feels like she's talking to other women. And she maybe think that's what she's doing. Right. Ladies, don't listen to other women. Okay? It goes like this. 50% of people you shouldn't listen to at all, regardless. You don't want to listen to them. You don't want to listen to them. You don't feel like listening to them. But then there's a 50% that might come across your way. And out of those 50%, we have women who are single and they're going to talk to you about certain things. You know, disregard that. Single woman can't give you advice about being with a man, okay? Don't take none of that crap at all. Now, you're going to have married women or women who's in a situation. Believe only half of that crap. The other half, throw it away. Why? Because that's true for her man. Unless you try to get with her man, forget that nonsense. Some of it may ring true, but forget it. If you want the real advice, get it from a man who's in a situation. and even then take about 80% of that because a lot of it is directly towards him. But in most cases, you know, a string of truth runs across guys. So it may apply to other men also. So do it in that order. Don't listen to these, you know, to folks saying these things, because the flexing is not defined by you. It's defined by your man. Your man is the one that's going to be so impressed not to move a certain way. So you need to figure out what's flexing to him. Then you might win. You know? You know?
Yeah, I agree, because he might, cause yeah, like I said, I don't know, we don't know that he necessarily wants that or that he asked for all that.
Yeah.
He might want somebody who leaves him alone a bit, actually.
Exactly.
And that might make his day perfect. Yeah.
See, flexing to me is this woman that's always a sunshine.
She's gonna walk herself out of that relationship. She's gonna work herself out of that relationship.
She's gonna cocky herself out of that.
I think she's more insecure than cocky. I think she's just cocky for them.
Yeah, she's very insecure.
insecure.
Yeah.
Well,
And I like this whole thing about, you know, I drain. I'm like, the first thing you hear, you're like, woo, yeah. But like you said, wait a minute, you just did that. Slow down. I'm trying to look at Hoovie's garage over here and find out what's going on with the Maybach.
So that's interesting. So it's like, you know, what is it to you? To me, it's like, you know, this person is a constant sunshine. She's the shine. She's the sun.
Are you saying that's what you want? Oh,
That's what men.
right.
I would agree that a man wants a smile on a woman's face when they walk in the door.
Yeah, be
no
nice
stress.
to me. Just be that. Yeah,
She's
be
not
be
stressed
kind
and
to
not like
me.
that.
Yeah.
Let me stress out.
And then
You be, you know,
what's going on with this concept of not leftovers? Leftovers.
I mean, she's
are
working. It's
amazing.
like she
I
says she's
love
working.
leftovers. It
Yeah,
tastes
so it's
better
like-
the next day.
Right.
Are you kidding me? I don't want the meatballs from today. Let's wait till tomorrow. The jerk chicken, all that, the peas and rice, all that stuff tastes better tomorrow. And she said it like it's a bad thing. Like her values about food, I don't really get.
Is there any?
This is a
is there
chef.
any
This is a
chance
chef
she's
here.
single?
This
Is
is
there
chef
any
here.
chance she? The way she came off.
I'm rubbing off on you. I'm rubbing off on you. Over.
I have not rubbed off on her.
I'm rubbing off on you. Over again.
But the way she came off, and like I don't. It's like when somebody, you know, when I work with kids and stuff like that. Some kids would kind of like sell how much they like do stuff and stuff like that, and you know that kid don't be doing his homework. So they would say, you know, I go home as soon as I do, and you know how they talk, how they act, and how they conduct themselves. There's no way they do their homework like they do. There's no way they're doing that well. It just doesn't make sense. And the way she acts, I don't feel like she has the consistency or the character to cook every single day and blow him every single day. I just don't believe it. I feel like anybody who has that kind of character consistency probably wouldn't. They wouldn't do that.
She's wearing a lanyard. She's tired. This woman is. In other words, let me also say this. It crossed my mind a second ago. Is how much money is this man making?
That would make her act like that towards.
How much money is he making?
What's his value? I got you.
I would say under 50. This is a woman
Is it
fighting.
because of her?
No, I'm saying because this is a situation where she's part of the working class as well. The lanyard thing around her neck shows that she has to work. She has to clock in somewhere.
Maybe.
She's clocking in and he's clocking in. So we got two people clocking in and she's clawing she's clawing for the idea of this man, look at all that I'm doing for you. Like, lady, you got a job to go to. This like you're just like, you know, you're a regular human being. You're a regular person. Like, is this man trying to marry you? Is this man trying to wife you? And like you said, is this man even real?
Yeah, and they're not married. I just realized that they're not married, and she does it. Does she think it's a job interview?
Well, you know what?
It's a good job
I'll say
for
this.
a guy
And I'll say
making
this.
40,000 and less.
I'll say this. Yes, it is.
But I don't.
And you know, the thing is, it's almost like there's this slight turn towards this girl and what she's doing. The fact that she is the working class and she's trying to go out her way by her standard to do this, I appreciate that. I appreciate that she's doing it, because you have a whole lot of women who's in the same situation. Their attitude is, hey, I'm punching in, I'm making some money. What you talking about? Why don't you do that for me? Why don't you make me lunch? You know, so when we address it that way, we open up the door for that to be in existence, and it's already at play now. So it's like, I don't want to encourage that at all. I think, as far as that's concerned, you know, her efforts, you know, we have some folks that may like leftovers and so on and so forth, but what I see is her trying to say, I'm trying to bust my behind to do this. And I think this is my idea of flexing. Now, if she's that enthusiastic, she will probably pick on the man that she really feels that way and adopt what his level of flexing is, and see whether or not she adopts to that, you know? So it's the energy she's putting out there. I appreciate the energy, you know, and that energy is for whatever she understands, whatever the guy that is, that's what he understands, and that's fine. But the energy, I think you women can follow, you know? You make that point about her working, I think that's an added bonus to it, you know? The fact that if she's working the same place he's working, if they're like colleagues and she's doing that, that's impressive. Because nowadays, women are being encouraged to buck back against their guy and to all these things, especially if they're at the same level. The level of respect, that need to cater to him, all that stuff goes out the window, you know? So, in that way, I appreciate this young lady for what she's, you know, trying or attempt to do, you know, but the level of flexing for me is not really a flex, but I understand her energy, and I appreciate that. Young lady, you appreciate it.
Premium Black News, y'all.
I hope you're real.
If she's real, I don't think they're bringing home 60 grand into the home.
Yeah.
All right.
But here's the thing, though. You can do a lot with 60 grand if you're a real team.
Yeah.
All you have to do is listen to JT, the Pocket Watcher, because he has a whole entire thing where he teaches the 9-to-5 guy how to be a millionaire. It's going to take you 28 years, but it's going to happen because 28 years are coming no matter what you do. So I would encourage her and this ball-drained man to check out Pocket Watching with JT. And they can take that 60 grand that they bringing in together and do something really crazy cool with it.
Do something crazy cool.
Yeah.
Big Officer Chef?
Or
Dr. Surgeon, the people's doctor.
Just in case, let me see. What's going on here? What's up, dude? Young man, salute. This is Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. What are we talking about? This one here is girls 18 site. Find love. That's just some. That's just a little bit of some spam. You are appreciated, and you know I love you. Come on. Let's not play that game. Thank you so much for tuning in.